Hello there and welcome. Today we're talking not Megatron.
Attention, Megatron.
So as some of you may already know, a few years back I sold my vintage G1 Megatron and I've kind of been regretting it lately. But to get a new one, it's too expensive, and to be fair, it's not one of my favorite figures. It's probably why I sold him in the first place.
Unbelievable.
So I had a look around on Amazon and I found this. But as you can see by the box, it looks quite a bit like Megatron there, only he's a deformation, evil energy, DeForce, Destroyer Emperor, whatever one of those may be. If I turn the box around, you can see here on the side roughly what he's going to look like in there, and on the back what it comes with. It's a bit of a shame it doesn't have any of that funky 80s artwork, but okay. This is obviously made in China, a nice bit of Chinese writing here, and this is his full equipment according to the description, and it's to destroy you all. So there's something coming out of China to destroy us all. I'm not sure if I should open the box now, but I'm going to anyway. Let's see what's inside.
Megatron, your leader.
Now, I've opened the packet, so if we take a look inside now, we have all the bits for the cannon, to build the cannon. It's basically just a miniature version of what the original was. Now, I will admit that everything is a little bit smaller than I was expecting, but that's not too much of a problem, as I don't have so much space to actually display him. So he's actually, with a bit of luck, he's going to fit in the gap that I have my Transformers display. Comes with a bag of bits. I'm not sure what they are, what we do with them, and some kind of Chinese instructions for his arms. We do have this instruction sheet, which seems to give pretty clear instructions, so I'll try and transform him in a minute when I've got him out. He comes with some spare hands and like a mace. He also comes with a display stand, which is kind of interesting. Let's see if we can build that up as well. And here he is. The not Megatron. Now, I do apologize for my thumb. I managed to cut it with a cheese slicer.
Ouch!
So just try to ignore that if you're a bit squeamish. Okay, he seems to be pretty well made, and he's very flexible, unlike the original. I always remember the original being quite stiff and difficult to play with. This one, he's very posable, although he does feel like he might break quite easy, so it's going to be interesting transforming him. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pause the video whilst I transform him, and we'll see what he looks like in gun mode.
Decepticons, transform!
I have finally transformed him into a gun. It was a hell of a job. It's taken me 20 minutes. I almost gave up a few times. Certain bits would not go as I expected them to go. But as you can see, here he is in gun mode. Unfortunately, it's too small really to play with as a gun. that was always the joy of the original one. I always played with him as a gun. I always had him as a James Bond 4th PPK. With the extra bits on, you could make some kind of fantasy spy thing. Okay, I am now going to try and transform him back into a robot. See how long that takes me. And then once I've done that, that will be it. I will never transform this bloody thing again, because it was just too difficult. A bit like the original, really.
Exactly.
And here he is, back together again, and oh my god, was this difficult to transform. I remember the original being difficult to transform. I think that's why I probably got rid of him, because I didn't like transforming him. I didn't really like the figure, to be fair. It's only because of nostalgia kicking in, and I'm missing him a little bit, that I got this one. But yeah, man, it is not easy to transform, and the instructions are not very clear. Some of the joints are not fantastic. Maybe it's because they're new and they've never been used. But yeah, he's now going to stay as a robot, and I am never going to transform him again. He does come with some extra faces. I have here, quite like this one, so I think I'm going to try and change his face, but it's not very clear again in the instructions how to do that. So that's going to be fun, isn't it? I have also built up his cannon accessory, which pretty much from my memory looks and works the same as the original did. So that's quite nice. I've also built up his display stand. I'm not 100% sure how you are supposed to use it to display him. It has a peg on it, and he does have a little hole in his bum. So that can go in there. So now if we put him back right at the back and we tilt the camera a little bit, you can see what he looks like. But he kind of looks like he's now floating in the air. Can spin him round. Whee! But I don't think that's exactly what it's meant for, so I don't think we're going to be using that display stand. He does stand, as you can see, quite well anyway. There were a few other accessories that came with him. So we have a whole load of these purple blast bits. I have this purple blast bit, which he can hold as a sword, or it can go into his gun barrel like that. Unfortunately, none of these bits fit inside this, which is a shame. I thought that would give some kind of anyway, whatever. I do have this gold thing. You see the purple blasts fit on the gold accessory there, but I have no idea what that is. That's not again, there's nothing in the instructions to say. Maybe I can find a photo online and try and work that out.
The key to Vector Sigma!
He came also with a lovely little blue gun accessory.
No, you don't, Megatron!
And also a helmet, which actually looks a bit like Optimus Prime. It does fit on his head, like this, but I personally don't think that's necessary at all. And then lastly, there was this weird little bit, which is not quite clear where this goes. It did say in the instructions you have to take this off, but it didn't say from where, and this came in the bag of spare bits. So if anyone out there knows what this is for, let me know. Now we've come to the end of the video, so thank you very much for watching it. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. That's what it's there for. Help my channel grow a little bit. You can also share the video with fellow Transformer enthusiasts and fans. Let me know in the comments if you've got this one, if you would get this one, if you have any idea what any of the bits are for, anything like that, hit me up in the comments. And subscribe, don't forget to subscribe to see more of my waffling videos. Now, again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
Nothing can stop me now! You've caused enough destruction for one day, Megatron.